Have you all heard the latest twist in the Diddy saga? Buckle up, because things just got even wilder. So check this out. One of Diddy's main lawyers, Anthony Rico, has straight up bailed on him. Yeah, you heard me right. Ricco filed a motion in a New York federal court saying, under no circumstances can I continue to effectively serve as counsel for Sean Combs. He didn't spill the tea on why he's dipping, citing attorney-client privilege and all that legal jazz. But man, the timing couldn't be worse for Diddy. Now, if you've been keeping up, you know Diddy's been neck deep in some serious allegations. Back in September 2024, he got slapped with federal charges, including and the feds are accusing him of running a whole criminal enterprise through his businesses, using his power and influence to exploit women. And let's not forget the infamous freak-off parties he's alleged to have orchestrated. Diddy's been locked up in Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center since his arrest, with his trial set for May 5th, 2025. Let's break down who Anthony Rico is. Born and bred in Harlem, New York, just like Diddy, Rico's been a legal powerhouse since the early 80s. He earned his political science degree from Adelphi University in '78 and then a law degree from Northeastern University School of Law in '81. Since then, he's been knee-deep in criminal defense, especially in high-stakes federal cases. This guy's not just any lawyer. He's taken on cases that would make most attorneys break a sweat. Rico's got a rep for diving into the deep end of the legal pool. He's been the lead counsel in a whopping 45 federal death penalty cases. So what's up with Rico bouncing? The dude's a heavyweight attorney, having defended clients in high-profile cases like the World Trade Center bombing and United States versus Osama bin Laden. He even defended Detective Jescardis Nora in the controversial Sean Bell shooting case back in 2008. Rico's been in the trenches of some of the most intense legal battles out there. Him stepping down is a major curveball. While he didn't spill the beans on his reasons, he made it clear that continuing as Diddy's lawyer is a no-go. This move has definitely added more fuel to the fire in Diddy's already blazing legal drama. This doesn't mean Rico is officially off Diddy's case. He'll be retained as one Diddy's lawyers until a judge greenlights the bid. A judge will only approve the request if there's a sufficiently valid reason for the same. While I am aware that the local rule requires that an application for withdrawal of counsel is supported and granted only upon a showing by affidavit or otherwise of satisfactory reasons for withdrawal, he added in his motion to withdraw from the case. There are sufficient reasons related to the protections afforded by the lawyer-client privilege for brevity in my application for withdrawal as counsel in this case. But hold up, it gets even crazier. The internet's been buzzing with wild rumors, especially on TikTok. Some folks are claiming that Rico quit because of some necromancy charge against Diddy. Yeah, necromancy, like summoning the dead and all that spooky stuff. A TikTok user, at Taylor Reeves, dropped a video suggesting Ricco couldn't handle defending Diddy against sorcery charges. The video blew up, racking up over 990,000 views.
P. Diddy's lawyer has quit. Now, this is a man that once represented Osama bin Laden, and he has said, allegedly, that under no circumstances, can I continue to work for P. Diddy. Do you know how much of a corrupt, villain, evil person P. Diddy must be to make a lawyer that's once worked with Osama bin Laden quit? The man has represented the worst of the worst, yet he doesn't want to work for P. Diddy and represent him because one of his charges is something called necromancy. Now, I've just Googled it and I am disgusted. But yeah, this has been enough to make his lawyer not want to work with him anymore. Surely this just speaks volumes as to how guilty he actually is, because a lawyer is used to representing guilty people. The fact that he is used to representing high profile people like bin Laden but doesn't want to represent Diddy. Surely that shows you just how deep and twisted this case really is.
Some people have even said it's necrophilia and not necromancy. But let's keep it 100. There's zero legit evidence backing up these claims. It's just the internet doing what it does best, running wild with rumors. On a more grounded note, some reports suggest there was beef within Diddy's legal squad. Word on the street is that Ricco and lead attorney Mark Agnifilo were butting heads over how to tackle the allegations. Ricco allegedly wanted more time to prep for trial, thinking they weren't ready to roll by the May 5th date, but Agnifilo was all about sticking to the schedule. According to TMZ, sources with direct knowledge of Anthony Rico's exit from Diddy's team say that there had been a power struggle going on between lead attorney Mark Agnifilo and him for several months. Apparently, the issue within Team Diddy was based on the allegations, and there was disagreement on how to handle that part of the federal indictment when they would go to trial. Now Agnifilo has consistently denied the trafficking charge and instead says the so-called freak-offs always involved consensual between Diddy, a girlfriend, and another third party. He also filed a motion to dismiss count 3 of the indictment, which is all about the Mann Act, the transportation of individuals to engage in prostitution. Interestingly, Diddy and his legal counsel gained a small legal victory when on February 14th, an unidentified woman who accused Diddy and Jay-Z of her when she was 13 years old in 2000 voluntarily withdrew her case. In the filing, the plaintiff, named only as Jane Doe, dismissed the case with prejudice, meaning the lawsuit can never be refiled in its current form. Following the case's withdrawal, Diddy's legal team made a statement, stressing how the development confirmed how the lawsuits against him were built on falsehoods, not facts. They added, "For months we have seen case after case filed by individuals hiding behind anonymity, pushed forward by an attorney more focused on media headlines than legal merit. Just like this claim, the others will fall apart because there is no truth to them. Sean Combs has never or anyone, man or woman, adult or minor." The statement concluded, "No number of lawsuits, sensationalized allegations, or media theatrics will change that reality. We will continue to fight these baseless claims and hold those responsible. This is just the first of many that will not hold up in a court of law." Sources also say that Ricco became more and more frustrated when his efforts to speak directly to Diddy about legal strategies were thwarted by his co-counsel, and that's why he felt he couldn't properly defend the hip-hop mogul. Plus, it seems that Ricco strongly believed they wouldn't be ready to go to trial by May 5th, the scheduled start date, and thought they should ask the judge for more time. His co-counsel strongly disagreed. Push came to shove and Ricco pieced it out. Now, with Ricco out of the picture, Diddy's defense squad is down to 5 attorneys, including heavy hitters like Mark Agnifilo and Tenny Geragos. They're still gearing up for the trial in May, but losing a key player like Ricco is bound to shake things up. And with all the noise on social media and the rumor mill working overtime, it's anyone's guess how this will all play out. As you'd expect, the media's been eating this up. Headlines are screaming about Ricco's sudden exit, and social media's been set ablaze with theories ranging from the plausible to the downright absurd. A number of content creators have weighed on this issue and on the reason why Ricco could have left. Xavier Universe, a commentary content creator, said that Diddy might have been unreasonable with his lawyer, Ricco, and that it could have been a frustrating work environment. He gave an example of the reports that came out that Diddy was intimidating witnesses. That, of course, was a very outlandish and criminal move from Diddy that wouldn't have helped his case. So doing that and expecting his lawyers to fix it would somehow mean that Diddy thinks he can get away with anything.
Now, for those of you that don't know, Diddy has a problem. He's going on trial in May for doing terrible things, all revolving around him forcing people to watch Netflix. If you don't know what that means, look in the comments. But see, Diddy's crimes are so bad and they span over so many decades that he had to hire a legal team of 6 different people that all specialize in different things. And of course, Diddy can do this because he has so much money. Now, one of his lawyers, Anthony Rico, just recently quit. Now, to be more specific, Anthony Rico, one of Diddy's lawyers, filed a motion to quit, saying, "Under no circumstances can I continue as counsel for Sean Combs."
Different people on Reddit and X formerly Twitter, have also weighed, wondering what the magnitude of Diddy's crimes were for one of his lawyers to voluntarily drop out of the team. Some people shared their thoughts in the music subreddit with over 37 million members. Another person felt more attorneys would leave Diddy's legal team. They wrote, "This is standard for delays in cases. He will have multiple attorneys quit before he actually sees a courtroom." A third Redditor added, "I'll bet if he's found guilty and facing serious time in prison, he'll sell out his friends to get some time reduced. Either way, he's done for." Over on X, the sentiments are largely the same. One user said, "I wonder if the Diddy attorney leaving the case is more of a response to the lead attorney looting the last of the Diddy estate, and if there are not enough spoils for 6 lawyers to split." Some folks are saying Ricco's departure is a sign that Diddy's ship is sinking, while others think it's just a minor hiccup. Either way, it's clear that this case is only getting messier as the trial date looms. And let's not forget the mountain of civil lawsuits piling up against Diddy. Over 30 individuals have filed suits accusing him of and misconduct spanning decades. The allegations are all over the place, from physical abuse to coercing women into wild parties. Diddy's legal team has been batting down these claims left and right, but the sheer volume is staggering. He is even expected to face more than 10 new civil lawsuits in the coming days, according to a lawyer who represents dozens of accusers. Mr. Busby said he plans to file more than 10 lawsuits in the next 7 to 10 days, as a deadline approaches on March 1st in New York, the last day of a law that allows victims of past to file civil lawsuits despite an expired statute of limitations. What do we think the next chapter is in this legal saga? Be sure to let us know in the comments. Diddy's trial is still slated for May 2025, and his remaining legal team will have to tighten up and adjust their game plan without Ricco in the huddle. Whether this shakeup will throw a wrench in their defense strategy or just be a blip on the radar remains to be seen. One thing's for sure, all eyes will be glued to this courtroom showdown as it unfolds. The takeaway here is that Diddy's in some deep waters, and losing a key attorney like Ricco doesn't exactly throw him a lifeline. With the trial date looming and the rumor mill spinning out of control, it's a wild ride ahead. Whether you're Team Diddy or think he's guilty as charged, one thing's for sure, this saga is far from over. Keep your eyes peeled and stay tuned, because you know there's more drama on the horizon.